In every generation, there is a chosen one. But with everything going on, we needed as much righteousness as possible. Today was election day. Millions of New Yorkers came out to cast their vote for mayor. Hopefully, they make well-informed decisions. Don't want to be stuck with another dud. Kara went to go practice her civil duty. She's going for the underdog. She was going to grab a bite to eat, but sensed danger nearby. She walked into a nearby alley and found a couple being accosted by a group of robed goons. They didn't move an inch. After all, it was one of her, and how many of them? They got into the game when she exhibited her brute force. Unsheathing several knives, Kara stayed undaunted. Their eerie chants curdled in her ears. They were trying to psych her out. Kara wasn't scared, though. She was never scared. At one point in the fight, she could have sworn several dozen assailants surrounded her. She just remained vigilant and held her ground against these ghost-face goons. She was wearing them down. She fought her way through to the last Mohican. She got on the phone with the older Englishman after she uncovered a conspiracy to sabotage the election. He wouldn't admit much, something about not being a snitch, but he did mention a warehouse over at the Navy Yard. She had to get over there ASAP. She arrived at the warehouse but wanted to keep the element of surprise. So, in a single bound, jumped several feet to the roof and raced across it. She found a skylight and looked inside. Several robed individuals were on the phone. They were talking to someone about ambushing a poll center. "We can be there in 15, he told the voice over the phone. 15? 15 what? Kara had to act fast. She kicked the door open and marched into the warehouse. Whatever ambush they have planned, she had to stop it. In a flurry of fast kicks and punches, Kara bashed through her opponents like a wrecking ball. They surrounded her and advanced. Now they do and ring around the rosy. "Get that shit out of here." She beat them down. Without hesitation, she pummeled the last goon. She restrained them and let them know the police were on their way. "Fuck you, bitch," one of them snarled. "You think we talking to your punk ass?" They didn't have to do any talking. Kara found a treasure trove of evidence. The mayoral election was being set up for failure. Several locations were lined up for chaos. Kara couldn't let this happen. Democracy needed a warrior, a defender. Kara called the Englishman and filled him in on what she uncovered. A plot to sabotage voting in some low-income areas. As millions went about their lives and filled into voting centers, they had no clue what awaited them. What was beyond those doors? The terror they would walk into if those doors opened. Kara wasn't going to let that happen. She wasn't going to let what seemed good on paper to some affect others. She executed a series of hard and brutal attacks. She shot a sidekick to his face, breaking his nose. Then she clapped another one with a jab, breaking his jaw. She made all these guys see stars, but she knew they were humans, which meant she couldn't kill them. But if she had to hurt them, severely, she would, because what they had planned wasn't good. Right to his face. She reached over and ripped off his mask, and she was so pissed to find another wayward black man doing bullshit. "Our ancestors fought for this right," she shouted. "You piece of shit," she knocked him down. I didn't find out much. But this polling station will reopen in like half an hour. I'm going to head over to the other site. Kara cruised down Flatbush Avenue. The traffic was moderate. Kara arrived at the polling station and found the Ghostface attackers in place to do damage. She took them down with a plethora of punches. 2 more appeared and she continued her brutal assault on them. He tried to grab her and break her neck, but she flipped him like a flapjack. She clapped him with a front kick from hell. Kara was able to stop their nefarious plot at this location, but according to the computer, something bigger was to happen. There was another polling station on the list. Some high school in the southeast corner of Brooklyn. There was heavy traffic on the Belt Parkway. The Belt Parkway always got traffic on it. As she approached exit 13, the traffic lightened up. The Jeep cruised down Rockaway Parkway, headed toward Flatlands Avenue. Oh look, there go the B-82. Area residents flocked to the polls to cast their votes. Things were moving a little slow, but they patiently waited. Kara found another computer with more damning information. The information she read was very troubling. Then a video began playing, showing some craziness. She began typing when she heard something. A group of Ghostface assailants swept into the room. The lead assailant wielded a huge knife and threatened to kill her. She shot them a conceited glance, uttered something snarky, and lunged towards them to dole out punishment.